Alright, we've got the bib all completed and textured. So now we'll start doing the ear covert up into the head of this side of the bird. We'll do that all the way around. So what I do is I just start, remember this is a little pointed area right here. It kind of points up into the bill. So what I do is I just very slowly texture that. Remember that the hairs kind of meet each other in the middle along this eye line right here. So what we'll do is we'll just pull these around the side of the ear covert, following our flow lines. You got to remember that right about in here, I told you everything starts to sweep up and over. So be sure you follow that sweeping line, that's a lazy S curve that we made. Carve right up against the eyelid, that's where the eye hole is. You want texture going up right up against the eye hole. Just take it real slow. It goes real close together, compact strokes, make it look just like little intertwined hair. We just keep continuing on the other part that's overlapping. Like so. Get down to the very edge, just be careful that you don't cut too hard into the other side, back into the breast area. As you can see the feather flow lines coming up over that little ear covert, and we will repeat that process all the way on the other side. We'll do the head as we go until we get to the other side. So the way we work with the head is we come back over here in very short strokes, start working our way over to the head. We want to pull these lines up right here where they kind of meet in the middle around that eye line. Sweeping up off the eye like so. Come out between right here where you have the ear covert and the head. They merge out like a lazy S. Looking something very similar to that right there. I'm going to do this process all the way over, continuing this process till we get to the other side of the head. Then we'll do the same side, same way to this ear covert and this head and meet in the middle. And that's how we'll finish that out, and then we'll seal the bird up. Alright, we've got all of the head and the bib and the ear coverts are all have been textured, as you can see. Now after you do all this texturing, you want to seal it right away, and I use a 50-50 mixture of clear lacquer and lacquer thinner. Mix it real well, and I put a coat on to seal it, because in different kinds of weather or humid weather, this stuff can heal up on you and you've lost all of your detail. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to seal everything that I have textured, and then I will burn the wings and the tail, and after I've burned them, I will then also seal them as well using the same procedure. And I use this sealer because I paint with acrylics, and it's a water base. If I didn't seal this, water would heal up all of my texture lines and everything like that. So after I have sealed it once, before I paint, I will probably go back and put 2 more coats on here before this ever gets painted. But right now, 1 coat to seal it after I have textured it to keep it from healing up on me. So what I'll do right now is I will go ahead and seal these parts that I've done. And like I said, I use a 50-50 mixture of lacquer and lacquer thinner, and it's clear lacquer and not, it's clear, a milky colored lacquer. It has to be real clear. So what I do is I'll just take the brush and put it in here like so, mix it a little bit. Always do this in a nice ventilated room. Don't do it in a closed in space, because it does have a real good aroma to it. And just soak it on. Don't worry about where it runs. If it runs in the area that you haven't textured yet, don't worry about it. But I texture it, just soak it in real well. Any good soft bristle brush will work. You don't need to clean the brush after you're done. It'll harden up, but once you stick it back into just about 20 seconds back into the lacquer and lacquer thinner, it'll soften back up again. And you'll see I'm just putting this all over the parts that I have already textured. Don't worry about if it's too much or whatever. Don't worry about how thick it is or how much you've got put on the brush. Just put it on and let it just soak in. And like I said, this prevents the areas that I've done all this work on from healing up on me and being like almost I didn't put any texture on it. And you can make this yourself. There are other places that sell this, but you can buy your lacquer and lacquer thinner and just, like I said, mix it 50-50. I usually buy 2 quart cans of each, and then I just mix them into a big gallon can. There we go. I just put that on like that and let it sit. Probably about 10 minutes, it'll be completely dry. And then we'll move on to burning.